Hey guys, how you going? It's Mark from Central Queensland 4x4 Explorers, and we're down Lakes Creek Road, actually down All Blacks Park here, and this is Thozet, and what we're actually going to see is just over there, where the old statue used to be of Aphrodites, and it was well, I'll tell you a bit more about it anyway when we get closer, but I just thought I'd give a bit of a plug to Susan Cunningham's book. You can find it in a lot of news agencies here in Rockhampton. Anyway, it's a little book she wrote on about the where the statue was and the Thozet family. I'm hoping that I get the pronunciations right because they were French. Well, we know Madame Thozet, that's one of them. But then there was her husband, which is a real handful of a name. But I'll see how we go anyway. Anyway, you can get to this way. You can get to it from two ways. You can get it from All Blacks car park over there, or you get to it from the little, as you can see over there, the little playground that's just near D Street there. So yeah, all right, let's go and have a look. I've taken a bit of an exploring way, as you can see, across the little creek, and yeah, we'll see if we can get across. Here we go. We go this way, as long as I don't fall in. There we are. All right, let's go have a look, eh? Bit of an early morning walk. But I'd get up and go and do this one. Haven't done one for a while. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. And here it is. Here's where the old statue used to sit. All right, so here we are. I thought I'd just read out a little bit of information in Susan's book. This one. Optem is his name. Optem Thozet. Hopefully I got that right. He erected this statue here in, looking at about 1873, 1874, going by Suzanne's book. And then he died around 1878. Now, the statue that used to be on here is actually down at Broadmeadows. I'll put up a bit of a photo of it to show you anyway. But yeah, it's a very interesting little piece of history here, as you can see. And last time I was down here, they didn't have these bit of sandstone bricks around it. So what I'll do is I'll do a bit of a voiceover of more information for you about it during this filming when I get home. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it turns out all right too. So the statue was located in the dry gully off the eastern side of Thozet Creek. The statue was given to Mrs. Beek in 1965, and it now stands on the Beek family property at Broadmeadows. The statue is of Amphitrite, goddess of the sea, and a wife of Poseidon. Now, Mr. Curtis, who was the owner of the land at the time in 1920, offered the statue to the council, but was too heavy to be removed, and it would have cost too much, so no further action was taken. She was offered again to the council by the state of Mr. Curtis in 1927, but then the offer was declined again. In the early 1960s, the McLaughlin family wanted to subdivide for the housing estate, so they again offered her to council and was declined. Finally, Mrs. Beek accepted the gift in 1965. Now that's where the statue used to be. So now we'll go and have a look at where the old where the grave sites are of. It's very hard to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about, and his son actually is there. And then we'll go to the Northside Cemetery and see where Madame Thozet is buried. So keep watching and let's go. We reckon I'll try and cross here. Let's go. Let's see how we go, eh? Don't want to fall in. Too easy. Look at that. All right, let's head back to the car. All right, here we are. This is the little grave sites. As you can see, this is the area where it is, or one of them. Just in this little fenced area here. And there's even plaque. Marks the final resting place of Atamina Thozet, the pioneer botanist for here, who died in 1878. He was only 52 years old. Wow. And then his son is buried here too. So yeah, very interesting. Oh, there's even other ones. There's Lucy and Anne Thozet too, buried here. That's right. The story is that she passed away first, and then the son, I think he committed suicide. Is that right? I'll have to have a look in the book, or it just went downhill. But yeah, there it is. Anyway, not very many people know about it. But, a little bit of information about it, about the experimental garden. Shame there's graffiti on it, which you know, yeah. But little map of the area too. As you can see, there's a hut that was down there on the corner, and that's Frenchman's there. And then you had Thozet Creek there, where I was. Thozet, the statue was just over here. But yeah, it shows a bit of information. Even down here is another one. And yeah, more information. This parkland is the last remaining portion of the former 66-acre experimental garden known as Muleville, I think it's called. Once owned by the French-born botanist and botanical pioneer. Originally, there was an obelisk made of marble that was here, but it was actually sold by the new owners of the land. Anyway, on to the next one. You see the mango trees. Is famous for bringing these mango trees to Australia too. So that's some good information. Like I said, very, very historic area. All right, now we go on to the Northside Cemetery, and I'll show you where Madame Thozet is buried. And another little thing that was actually here at the site is now at the Northside Cemetery. So I'll show you that too. So here is, like I said, we're at the cemetery, and we're looking for Madame Thozet's gravesite, which is an unmarked gravesite, but there is a little bit of information just at the gate about her that they've got here. Little stone plaque and everything. So that's it there, and it actually has the information on where she came from and everything too, and where she's born. So that's it there. So we'll go and have a look to see if we can find it. So we're here at the Rockhampton Cemetery. After doing some research and asking one of the workers here, it's very hard to find the grave site of Madame Thozet. It's an unmarked grave, which is along here somewhere. Section compartment 3, section 3, 359. So they used to have all these. He said, here we are, Davey. This one here, which is the start of it. He said that there are all these little markers. See, it's got 471. They've all just chucked here. And that looks like a 399, if I'm right. No, 2399. There you go. Anyway, one of these patches here is where Madame Thozet is buried. Yeah, so if you know where it is, yeah, let me know. But it's along this area. Now this is the original obelisk, it's called. This was down where, I'm going to say, Mr. Thozet and his son are buried, down Thozet Roadway. After Madame Thozet passed away, it was sold and reused for this gentleman's plot in the North Rockhampton Cemetery. So this is where it is now anyway. But yeah, like I said, it was originally down there at the grave sites of the son and the father. Well, I'm hoping that you enjoyed it, and yeah, I mean, like, I am giving credit to Suzanne Cunningham for a book that she wrote on the Thozets and their family and the where originally the statue used to be. So yeah, thank you guys. I'll wrap it up here, and yeah, all right, see you later.